English Football League Championship. Aston Villa 1, Exeter City 2, Brentford 1, Millwall 1, Bristol City 2, Watford 0, Fulham 2, Derby County 1, Ipswich Town 1, Hull City 1, Nottingham Forest 1, Middlesbrough 0. English League Cup. Brentford 2, Derby County 0. Burton Albion 1, Barnsley 2. Crawley Town 0, Aston Villa 2. Exeter City 2, Ipswich Town 1. Reading 2, Scunthorpe United 2. Reading won 5-4 on penalties. Sunderland 1, Doncaster Rovers 1. Sunderland won 5-4 on penalties. English Football League Championship. Cardiff City 3, Oxford United 0. Derby County 1, Aston Villa 2. Exeter City 1, Brentford 1. Huddersfield Town 2, Birmingham City 1. Hull City 4, Sheffield United 2. Leeds United 1, Ipswich Town 1. Middlesbrough 1, Fulham 2. Millwall 1, Bristol City 1. Queen's Park Rangers 4, Sunderland 1. Reading 1, Preston North End 2. Watford 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1.
system only dreams in total darkness. Why are you hiding from me?
Galaxy, galaxy, don't you be my consolation? I need someone to kiss my hands and my feet and make me feel complete. Oh yeah, mysterious universe. Oh, I know you're right.
Transmitting live with a temp rising. Running through your galaxy, we enterprising. The mothers from another planet from the start. And we here to blow your mind with attacks to your heart.
Get you back, heart attack. Don't you think that it's fun? One more time, blow your mind all the way to the sun.
All the way. All the way, all the way. All the way. It's daylight, y'all. No cavities in sight. We just bite our way through the sweet taste of life. Calories to earn, to burn them off for hot night living. Seated near the chef on them spinning tables. A whispering moon with the tie rush.
Champions Cup. English Football League Championship. Aston Villa 3, Middlesbrough 0. Birmingham City 1, Hull City 0. Brentford 2, Derby County 1. Bristol City 2, Exeter City 0. Nottingham Forest 3, Reading 0. Preston North End 2, Queen's Park Rangers 1. Sunderland 1, Huddersfield Town 2. Let's see what that means for the league tables. At the top of the table, we have new leaders in Preston North End with 9 points. In second, Huddersfield Town with 9 points. In third, Bristol City with 7 points. In fourth, Nottingham Forest with 7 points.
Call me Buzz, and can't one amongst you outdo the youngster. Now must I all bet every mic they hand to me. Circle around your heart, now let's start.
English Football League Championship. Bolton Wanderers 1, Aston Villa 3. Cardiff City 4, Sheffield United 0. Derby County 3, Bristol City 1. Exeter City 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1. Hull City 2, Huddersfield Town 0. Leeds United 1, Birmingham City 1. Middlesbrough 2, Brentford 1. Millwall 1, Oxford United 1. Preston North End 3, Sunderland 2. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Nottingham Forest 0. Reading 0, Fulham 2. Watford 3, Ipswich Town 0. And let's take a look at what those results mean to the league table. At the top of the table remain Fulham with 12 points. In second, Preston North End with 12 points. In third, Aston Villa with 9 points. In fourth, Queen's Park Rangers with 9 points. In fifth, Huddersfield Town with 9 points. In sixth, Cardiff City with 8 points. In seventh, Leeds United with 8 points. In eighth, Hull City with 7 points. Bottom of the table, Sheffield United with no points. And then reading up the table, second bottom, Reading with no points. Third bottom, Oxford United with 1 point. Fourth bottom, Bolton Wanderers with 1 point. Fifth bottom, Middlesbrough, with 3 points.
Once I was alive and I could feel I was holding on to you, and I redefined the way I love to do inside of you. I went down a crooked highway. I went outside the line. I've been rejected now. The light has turned and I'm out of time. Ain't no way I'm gonna rest. Hiding in the seams I keep moving past. Feel like I'm about to crash. Riding on the line. Keep it on. Yeah.
Champions Cup. PSV 1, Olympiacos 1. Real Sociedad 3, Rosenborg 0. English League Cup. Exeter City 0, Bolton Wanderers 2. Peterborough United 0, Brighton and Hove Albion 1. Sheffield United 2, Rochdale 1.
Hiding in the seams I keep moving past. Feel like I'm about to crash. Riding the same line.
English Football League Championship. Aston Villa 2, Reading 1. Birmingham City 2, Cardiff City 1. Brentford 2, Bolton Wanderers 1. Bristol City 1, Middlesbrough 1. Fulham 2, Queen's Park Rangers 1. Huddersfield Town 2, Leeds United 0. Ipswich Town 1, Millwall 1. Nottingham Forest 0, Preston North End 2. Oxford United 2, Exeter City 1. Sheffield United 1, Watford 2. Sheffield Wednesday 0, Derby County 3. Sunderland 2, Hull City 1. So what do those results mean to the league table? At the top of the table remain Fulham with 15 points. In second, Preston North End with 15 points. In third, Aston Villa with 12 points. In fourth, Huddersfield Town with 12 points. In fifth, Watford with 10 points. In sixth, Queen's Park Rangers with 9 points. In seventh, Cardiff City with 8 points. In eighth, Bristol City with 8 points. Bottom of the table, Sheffield United with no points. And then reading up the table, second bottom, Reading with no points. Third bottom, Bolton Wanderers with 1 point. Fourth bottom, Oxford United with 4 points. Fifth bottom, Middlesbrough with 4 points.
In my head, I play a supercut of us. All the magic we gave up, all the love we hadn't lost. And in my head, the visions never stop. These ribbons wrap me up, but when I reach for you, it's just a supercut. In your car, the radio up. In your car, the radio up. We keep trying to talk about us. I'm someone you may be my love. I'll be your quiet afternoon crush. Be your violent, violent rush. Make you over my touch. But it's just a supercut of us. Supercut of us. Oh, it's just a supercut of us.
Oh, what a feeling. Look what we've overcome. Oh, I'm gonna wave my flag and count all the reasons we are the champions. There ain't no turning back. Saying, oh, can't you taste the feeling? Saying, oh, we all together singing. Look how far we come now. There's beauty in the unity we found. I'm ready. We still got a long way, but look how far we come now. Hands up for your colors. Ready the people, a new day has just begun. And I wear my colors on my back. Yeah. We created equal, one race and that's human. Can't wait till they all see dance. Saying, oh, can't you take You could be another face that I forget as soon as I move along. Everybody makes mistakes. Am I mistaken for the way I carry on? You could show a little grace, but maybe things just went a bit too far. We are just who we are. No time for what if, so what if not? Heavy as the setting sun. Oh, I'm counting all the numbers between 0 and 1. Happy but a little lost. Well, I don't know what I don't know, so I kick my shoes off and run. 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 Kick my shoes off and we could be a happy bride. We could still be blissfully in love.
veux-tu rien apprendre, rien inventer? Toi qui baisses les bras comme ça. Mais moi, oh, j'ai décidé de faire des chansons pour toi. La 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 li la li la li la. They say we're in danger, but I disagree. If proven wrong, shame on me. But you have faith in me, so I won't shy away. Should it all fall down, your love's been my favorite mistake. They say you are dangerous, but I don't care. I'm going to pretend that I'm not scared. If this only ends in tears, then I will say goodbye. 'Cause I couldn't care less if they call us reckless until they are breathless. They must be blind. There are voices ringing over. They keep saying, danger, danger. I can't make them take you under. Makes no difference. No one can take this away. Should it all fall down, I'll treasure each day. They say you are dangerous, but I don't care. I'm going to pretend that I'm not scared. If this only ends in
English Football League Championship. Bolton Wanderers 1, Bristol City 2, Cardiff City 1, Huddersfield Town 1, Derby County 1, Oxford United 1, Exeter City 1, Ipswich Town 0, Leeds United 0, Hull City 0.
'Cause I couldn't care less if they call us reckless until they are breathless. They must
Champions
be
Cup.
blind.
Feyenoord 2, Borussia Dortmund 0.
Let them say there are warning signs. They must be blind. They must be blind. They say
English Football League Championship. Bolton Wanderers 1, Oxford United 1, Cardiff City 2, Leeds United 1, Derby County 1, Sheffield United 1, Exeter City 2, Birmingham City 0, Fulham 3, Sunderland 1.
then I won't say goodbye.
English Football League Championship. Aston Villa 1, Fulham 2, Birmingham City 1, Derby County 2, Brentford 1, Nottingham Forest 1, Bristol City 0, Preston North End 0, Huddersfield Town 4, Exeter City 0, Hull City 3, Millwall 1, Ipswich Town 2, Bolton Wanderers 1, Leeds United 0, Watford 1, Oxford United 1, Reading 2, Sheffield United 0, Middlesbrough 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Queen's Park Rangers 1, Sunderland 2, Cardiff City 1. So what do those results mean to the league table? At the top of the table, we have new leaders in Fulham with 24 points. In second, Preston North End with 22 points. In third, Watford with 19 points. In fourth, Huddersfield Town with 19 points. In 5th, Aston Villa with 16 points. In 6th, Cardiff City with 15 points. In 7th, Brentford with 15 points. In 8th, Queen's Park Rangers with 14 points. Bottom of the table, Sheffield United with 2 points. And then reading up the table, second bottom, Bolton Wanderers with 2 points. Third bottom, Ipswich Town with 8 points. Fourth bottom, Oxford United with 9 points. English Football League Championship. Aston Villa 2, Sunderland 2. Bolton Wanderers 1, Sheffield United 2. Derby County 2, Huddersfield Town 1. Exeter City 2, Hull City 2. Fulham 2, Brentford 1. Middlesbrough 1, Birmingham City 1. Millwall 0, Leeds United 2. Nottingham Forest 1, Bristol City 0. Preston North End 3, Sheffield Wednesday 2. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Oxford United 3. Reading 1, Ipswich Town 1. Watford 2, Cardiff City 1. Let's have a look at what those results mean for tonight's league tables. At the top of the table remain Fulham with 27 points. In second, Preston North End with 25 points. In third, Watford with 22 points. In fourth, Huddersfield Town with 19 points. In fifth, Aston Villa with 17 points. In sixth, Cardiff City with 15 points. In seventh, climbing the table, are Derby County with 15 points. In eighth, moving down, are Brentford with 15 points. Bottom of the table and falling are Bolton Wanderers with 2 points. And then reading up the table, second...
Say you feel relief, stay away from your own family. But years from now, if you could make them proud, you can leave the world and feel like you've achieved the things you hope to do. But honestly, I don't feel ordinary, cause I haven't been at home in a while. Tell them that it's only temporary.
English Football League Championship. Birmingham City 2, Bolton Wanderers 0. Brentford 1, Aston Villa 1. Bristol City 2, Fulham 1. Cardiff City 2, Millwall 2. Huddersfield Town 1, Middlesbrough 0. Hull City 1, Derby County 1. Ipswich Town 1, Queen's Park Rangers 1. Leeds United 0, Exeter City 2. Oxford United 0, Preston North End 1. Sheffield United 0, Reading 2. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Nottingham Forest 2. Sunderland 2, Watford 3. So what do those results mean to the league table? At the top of the table we have new leaders in Preston North End with 28 points. In second, the former leaders, Fulham with 27 points. In third, Watford with 25 points. In fourth, Huddersfield Town with 22 points. Champions Cup. Barcelona 0, Chelsea 2. Bayern Munich 1. English Football League Championship. Birmingham City 1, Queen's Park Rangers 2. Bristol City 2, Brentford 1. Cardiff City 2, Derby County 1. Huddersfield Town 3, Reading 1. Hull City 3, Bolton Wanderers 0. English Football League Championship. Aston Villa 3, Oxford United 0. Bolton Wanderers 1, Leeds United 0. Brentford 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1. Bristol City 3, Sunderland 2. Derby County 2, Watford 1. Exeter City 2, Millwall 1. Fulham 0, Ipswich Town 1. The Football Association Challenge Cup. Fleetwood Town 2, Barnet 0. Newport County 1, Wycombe Wanderers 1. Swindon Town 0, Crawley Town 2. English Football League Championship. Birmingham City 1, Nottingham Forest 2. Cardiff City 1, Bolton Wanderers 2. English Football League Championship. Aston Villa 2, Sheffield United 0. Bolton Wanderers 2, Watford 1. Brentford 1, Ipswich Town 0. Bristol City 2, Oxford United 1. Derby County 2, Exeter City 0. Fulham 1, Birmingham City 1. Middlesbrough 1, Millwall 2. Nottingham Forest 1, Huddersfield Town 3. Preston North End 3, Hull City 1. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Leeds United 2. Reading 1, Cardiff City 0. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Sunderland 1. So what do those results mean to the league table? At the top of the table remain Preston North End with 36 points. In second, climbing the table, are Huddersfield Town with 31 points. In third, moving down, are Fulham with 29 points. In fourth, rising up the table, are Aston Villa with 28 points. English Football League Championship. Birmingham City 2, Aston Villa 2. Cardiff City 2, Queen's Park Rangers 3. Exeter City 1, Middlesbrough 1. Huddersfield Town 1, Fulham 1. Hull City 1, Nottingham Forest 0. Ipswich Town 2, Bristol City 1. Leeds United 0, Preston North End. English Football League Championship. Aston Villa 2, Huddersfield Town 0. Bolton Wanderers 1, Exeter City 1. Brentford 0, Birmingham City 1. Bristol City 2, Sheffield United 2. Fulham 1, Hull City 0. Middlesbrough 0, Derby County 0. Nottingham Forest 2, Leeds United 2. Oxford United 0, Sunderland 0. Preston North End 0, Cardiff City 1. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Watford 2. Reading 2, Millwall 1. Sheffield Wednesday 0, Ipswich Town 2. And let's take a look at what those results mean to the league table. At the top of the table remain Preston North End with 39 points. In second, climbing the table, are Watford with 33 points. In third, rising up the table, are Fulham with 33 points. In fourth, climbing the table, are Aston Villa with 32 points. In fifth and falling are Huddersfield. The Football Association Challenge Cup. AFC Wimbledon 5, Stevenage 0. Blackburn Rovers 1, Newport County 1. Cheltenham Town 1, Milton Keynes Dons 2. Colchester United 0, Gillingham 2. Coventry City 2, Northampton Town 2. Fleetwood Town 1, Southend United 0. Mansfield Town 1, Doncaster Rovers 1. English Football League Championship. Aston Villa 1, Leeds United 2. Bolton Wanderers 1, Middlesbrough 1. Brentford 2, Hull City 0. Bristol City 1, Huddersfield Town 2. Fulham 1, Cardiff City 1. Ipswich Town 2, Sunderland 1. Nottingham Forest 2, Watford 2. Oxford United 0, Sheffield United 1. Preston North End 1, Millwall 1. Queen's Park Rangers 2, Exeter City. The Football Association Challenge Cup. Chesterfield 0, Rochdale 1 after extra time. Crewe Alexandra 3, Yeovil Town 1. Newport County 0, Blackburn Rovers 1. Oldham Athletic 1, Scunthorpe United 2. English Football League Championship. Birmingham City 4, Oxford United 0. Cardiff City 0, Aston Villa 0. Derby County 1, Queen's Park Rangers 0. Exeter City 2, Preston North End 0. Huddersfield Town 3, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Hull City 1, Bristol City 1. Leeds United 2, Brentford 1. Middlesbrough 0, Reading 1. Sheffield United 1, Ipswich Town 2. Sunderland 1, Bolton Wanderers 0. Watford 2, Fulham 1. So what do those results mean to the league table? At the top of the table remain Preston North End with 43 points. In second, Derby County with 38 points. In third, Huddersfield Town with 38 points. In fourth, Watford with 37 points. In fifth, Fulham with 34 points. In sixth, Aston Villa with 33 points. In